Well, here's one of the ultimate cheapness in radios and gadgets. Sentry. And what this is, it's really, as you can see, basically it's a clock radio with a night light. And as you can hear, the radio is on right now. I have it tuned to 106.7, good old Delilah, and Daniel Powder with Bad Day. And it's got pretty good reception. But one thing I really notice is that, when I first got this back in 2001, one thing I noticed is that there's no buzzer feature for the alarm. So you just have to use the radio. So which I thought was kind of odd, because I've never seen a clock radio without a buzzer feature. And I figured, well, that's not so bad. At least you still have an alarm, which you just use the radio. And I guess one pretty good feature on it is this little built-in night light here. I don't know if you can see that. I'm going to turn off this light here. Now you can see it. So it's pretty good. I mean, with the night light, it's okay. But it's not, obviously it's not a very high-end product. It still has battery backup in the back here, which I have a 9-volt battery in, because I'm using this as my primary alarm clock right now. And it is so hard to, you have to put so much effort into setting the time, and like pushing buttons here. Look, I'm pushing the alarm button right here, and it's not even going to the alarm setting. You gotta like really push it down firmly, and then you get it. So that's one thing that I noticed, that this is also a very cheap product too, because there are probably like bad membrane switches in there, and the contact is probably like dirty. So every time I have to set the time, if I don't have the backup battery in, I'd kill my fingers, because you gotta really push down on it. And so, and it's got volume control. That was pretty loud too. But other than that, I call this probably one of the cheapest radios that you could get. I remember buying this in ShopRite, but no, it's really. But it looks pretty good. It's still modern and everything. So really, and if you heard that aw sound, that was my AOL Instant Messenger and my buddy's queer buddy sounds, so please ignore that. Let's try AM.
Has my name on it somewhere. Let me get one of those.
And it's just so hard when it comes to tuning it, because when, like, at one end it'll be easy to turn, and at the other end you have to put so much effort into it to turn the tuning dial. It's just, I think it's like poor craftsmanship, just because it's a cheap brand. But I guess you can't really complain for a cheap product that's still working since 2001. AM, FM, God, what is this? AM, FM clock radio with nightlight. Model CR103. Made in China. And I was actually looking all over the place on the internet here, and there's just like nothing here. I found the model number right here on AOL search, but I mean, there's nothing specifically to this specific model clock radio. But I have seen Sentry products before, but there's nothing out there specific to this clock radio. I think obviously it's probably a discontinued design, but there's just nothing out there. But at least I was able to try. So, well, there you go. Hope you enjoyed the video.